What's up YouTube? This is BX78 back with another video unboxing and overview. Today I got the Samsung SSD 850 EVO 500GB. Now this is replacing my current hard drive, which is a 300GB Velociraptor running at 10,000 RPM, 64 megabyte cache. I've had it for a while, but now I'm ready to make the move and upgrade to SSD on desktop. I've been using SSDs on laptop for a while, but now I'm going to be using it on a desktop. Now, the interesting thing about this hard drive here by Samsung, the 850 series uses the 3D VNAND technology, right? So this 3D VNAND technology, it stacks different cell layers vertically, and it gives it a higher density as far as the memory chips is concerned, and it better performs utilizing a much smaller footprint internally. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I thought was really awesome. Also, the read on here is 540 megabytes per second, and the write is 520 megabytes per second. Also, it's a 2.5 inch. As far as the size of the hard drive, I paid $199.99 for this. It's on sale now for $179.99. You can get it. The reason why I chose this over the Pro version is because the Pro version had a much more premium price tag to it. But I was looking at the specs, and I wanted to compare the specs. And in looking at the specs, I saw that the difference really was the controller. This uses the MGX controller, and the Pro uses the MEX controller. They both use the 32-layer 3D VNAND, so that was the same. I know the Pro is 550 megabytes per second as far as the read is concerned. This is 540. The write is the same for both of them, and I'm referring to the 512 gigabyte version. As far as the random read, the 4K on this one is 96,000. The Pro is 100,000. Also, the random write on this, the 4K, is at 90,000, and the Pro is 90,000. So both say the 3. So the really only difference is that controller. Now the MEX controller is more efficient than this one, but on paper, when looking at it theoretically and from the test that I've seen, it's not much of a difference. So paying the premium to upgrade to the Pro series is not worth it. Now I have a 840 Pro, and looking at that over the 840 EVO, it was a much better performance in the Pro, so I went with the Pro version. But now with the EVO version, it's catching up to the Pro version, and there was no need to actually upgrade it myself to the Pro version to spend the extra money. So you know, this is has RAID support, trim support as well. I'm going to be cloning over my Velociraptor on here, so it won't be a clean install, but I'm going to check to make sure that trim is active by going through the registry. Let me see, this also has a 5-year warranty if I'm not mistaken, and 7 millimeters thick. Let me see, anything else? It has the AES 256-bit encryption. You also can get the Magician software, which I have installed, and the data migration software, which I'm going to use as well to bring over the data. I used it on a work laptop before, transferring from a standard hard drive, mechanical hard drive, to the 840 Pro, and it went smoothly with no errors. So let's go ahead and proceed with the unboxing after I gave y'all some specs. So looking at the box, here we have the Samsung, right, 500 gig SSD 850 EVO powered by 3D VNAND technology. All right, so here's this side. We got the Samsung 850 EVO, right? Top side, same thing. You got a QR code right here you can scan. Let's see. Okay, that's the same on the left and the right sides. All right, then on the back, we got some more information here. So it says a new caliber of performance and endurance. Maximize your computing experience with optimized performance and enhanced reliability. 3D VNAND technology by Samsung. It says here, for more detailed warranty and product information, please visit. So now on the back, they don't give any details in regards to the specs, which is very interesting, because my Pro version for the 840, they actually do so. Now, also looking at this, has a 5-year limited warranty, right? Samsung company, etc. Barcodes at the bottom, and that's that. So let me go ahead and unbox this for you guys, and then after I unbox it, I'm gonna go grab my 840 and compare the two. All right. So there's a little stick at the top. I went ahead and cut it in advance. All right. All right. So bringing it out, we have this black plastic, and we're met here by the actual hard drive itself. Let me go ahead and wait. Let's see. On the back. Okay. This is on the back. They have. Let me see. I don't know. I think there might be some glue or something like that on the back. But let me go ahead and open this part here. Okay. So we are greeted with a Samsung solid state drive installation guide, which I'm not going to need. We also have the one-step install navigator, manual and software. This probably has a data migration and the Magician software, which I don't need because if it's on the disk, it's already outdated. I already have it installed on my computer. And then we have the warranty statement summary. All right, that's what comes with that in the back. So I'm gonna put these things back. All right, put these back. All right. And we're going to get back to the actual hard drive itself. So it's a nice little matte black finish. It says Samsung Solid SSD, has this gray square here, has an arrow here, probably showing you direction in which to install it. It is very, very lightweight. There you go, very lightweight. 7mm in regards to the thickness, right? Then we have some info on the back. All right, and then we have the SATA connector here. All right, so remember this is going into a desktop. So that's that for the unboxing. Again, it's very light, has a matte finish. Remember again, the read is 540 megabytes a second, the write is 520 megabytes a second. It uses the 3D VNAND technology where they stack the cell layers on top of one another to increase the density and as well as making a smaller footprint. It has a 5-year warranty on it. And we have this baby right here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the 840 so you can see them side by side. And I'll be right back with you guys. All right, I'm back. Okay, so now I went ahead and grabbed my old Samsung SSD 840 series, 840 Pro series. This is the 128 gigabyte version, right? So this is the box information for this. All right, now on here, we see we have, it's a SATA 6 gigabyte compatible with 3 gigabytes as far as the controller. It has a 3-core MDX controller. It's the older controller. The toggle DDR3 2.0 NAND flash memory, LPDDR2 SDRAM cache memory, AES 256 encryption, Magician software data migration, 5-year warranty. Now, unlike the 850, this actually has specs on it. So, being that I have the 128 gigabyte version, the sequential read is 530. It writes up to 390. So, as you can see, the EVO that I have, 850, it's slightly faster in the read, but it's remarkably faster in the write. And this was actually a great SSD. I had no problems with this SSD, man. Also, the random IOPS is 97,000, the read up to, and the write up to 90,000. You know what I'm saying? So the 500 gig one that I have here, this goes up to 100,000. And I believe it's 98,000, 100,000 on the random IOPS write, and 98,000 on the read, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so I just wanted to bring this out here for comparison so you guys can definitely see what's going on here. Now let me go ahead and let me open this. Oh, I'm sorry, the random write is 90,000. And the random read is 96,000. My apologies. All right. So let me put this here. So again, this also comes with all of these things on the back, right? But I just want y'all to see them side by side. All right. Now, the 840 Pro, this is also matte black. has the orange box here, and this has the gray, as you can see, the dark gray. This also has like a chrome outline, very nice, right? I mean, this feels slightly heavier than this one, but here they are side by side in case you guys was interested in seeing. All right, so it's the 840 to my right, and this is the 850 on my left, the EVO and the Pro. All right, this is 128 gigabytes. This is 500. So I'm pretty excited now because it's going to be an upgrade over my my Velociraptor and my desktop. I've had this in a work laptop. The work laptop has since been retired. So what I'm going to do with this hard drive is I'm going to install Windows 10 on it and play around with it. So it's not in no active use. It's only going to be in a backup laptop. Just for playing around, but this will be in my active desktop, and it's going to hold me over until I replace my desktop altogether next year. You guys, if you go look at my other videos, you'll see the desktop that I still have. You know what I'm saying? I've upgraded it since 2012, 2011 to now, and I may upgrade it again before I officially retire it, but it's been running rock smooth. And we talking about with an AMD FX 8150 OC to 4 gigahertz. You know what I'm saying? And Asus NVIDIA 760 graphics card. You know what I'm saying? I got the Sound Blaster Z in it. So it's a really good laptop. I haven't had any issues with it, but the bottleneck obviously was the mechanical hard drive, so this will definitely fix it. So I hope you guys like this overview, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys me installing it software wise as far as the data migration. I'm gonna show you that software, and then that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. All right, so right now we're looking at the Samsung data migration software. And this little handy tool helps me to copy over my physical mechanical hard drive over to my SSD. I have this right here, so y'all can see it. Okay, it's my Calvary SATA connectors, 2 SATA connector ports, where I can plug in hard drives to either you know, clone data or whatever the case may be. So I have my Samsung in the first port here. I'm gonna go back to the screen. All right, let me put this down. All right, and as you can see here, this is the migration tool. So the first thing is it has to locate or identify and be able to access my internal hard drive, which it has done. And what I do is I just hit start. Okay, give that a moment. All right, so it has identified my hard drive up here. All right, and this is my Velociraptor drive. And then it has identified my target drive, which is the Samsung EVO 850, 500 gigabyte. And I'm going ahead and copy it over now. Remember, this 279, this was the Western Digital Velociraptor, 300 gigabytes, 64 megabytes of cache, running at 10,000 RPMs. And I'm going from there to my Samsung 850 EVO, 500 gigabytes, with 540 megabytes of read and 520 megabytes of write. All right. So I'm going to hit next so it can begin the cloning process. Right, and it's giving me a little warning here. Oh, let's get this back. All right, so it's giving me a little warning here. All right, we just hit yes to that, and now it's analyzing the source disk, and then it's going to copy onto the main disk. Alright, so now it's in the process of cloning. This will take a moment, but when this completes, I will definitely show y'all the final results. Oh, okay, so it's copying over now. So as you can see, it has to get a good amount of data over. I'm gonna bring y'all back when it completes so you can see the final stages of this cloning process, and it's fairly easy. So we'll be back shortly. All right, so right here, just finished completing doing this cloning. It took about almost 2 hours to complete, but as you can see here at the top, let me move this up a little bit for y'all can see. That was the hard drive that I got in now, which is the Velociraptor, and it created these two drives here. It created a data drive and a local disk drive, right? So this is the Samsung, the two of the Samsung. This is my external Toshiba drive that I got in there. So I just want y'all to see how the data migration application looks like for the Samsung 850 EVO 500GB. So I'm going to quit this, and it says please shut down the system and install the new disk. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace. Leave your comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.